Hi guys, welcome back. I am doing the last page in my Traveller's Notebook. This is in the Traveller's Notebook journal that I shared recently of decorating the cover. I've actually had it for a while and now it is finished. So here I am using my Distress Oxides on a piece of plastic like watercolour. I just stamp it on and then use my water brush and just give it kind of some painty splats just to add some colour into the background. I pushed the pages together to sort of thin out the paint so that it wouldn't take so long to dry. And now I am working on my little tip-in that I'm going to make. This is a sneaky preview of my little printable I'm working on. And I am just going to glue it down to some thicker kind of almost cardstock sort of paper because I had just printed it on regular copy paper and it just needed a little bit more strength, I guess, to it. I am just going to stick down that Hello Weekend sticker that I have there because this spread was on a Friday and I was really looking forward to the weekend. So now I have made that a bit stronger. I've got my phone here and I use my phone every day to keep track of all the things I'm doing so that when it comes to journaling in the evening I haven't forgotten a whole bunch of stuff. So now I'm going to add this little tip in to the bottom of the page here and I'm grabbing out my washi tape box to have a rummage through to see what tape I wanted to use. I didn't want anything too colourful or patterned because I thought it would take away from the lovely little card here that I've got that I'm using. So I just got this sort of like plainish grey sort of one. It just sort of blends in quite well and I'm sticking it over onto the back there, and then I'm using this little rain washi tape because it was quite a drizzly, wet, rainy day this day. I am adding the shopping list because James went to the city to get our groceries and we just had a few things on the list. So I just added that in. Now I'm adding a little cat paw over in the left hand corner there. It's a little memo sort of sticky note because our cat had woken us up very, very early at 6 a.m. by vomiting outside our bedroom door. And I wanted to document that. I know it's a silly thing to document, but that's the type of thing I actually really enjoy documenting, is just the everyday occurrences. Here I'm cutting out a few photos and a meme that I had found and thought was really funny and really relevant to the day, and so I decided I would stick that on the back side of the little tip-in, but it was just a bit too white for me, so I thought I would add some watercolour over the top just to give it a bit of colour for my page. I am really, really loving and enjoying having colour all over my page at the moment, so I just wanted to add that in because I just didn't want it to be too white, and I just used the tissue just to sort of dry it off. It did peel off a lot of the colour, but it's still fine. It is a lot better than having it plain white on there. And then I just added a little bit of washi to stick it down a little better and just to give it a different kind of look, give it a cute sort of layered effect. And it's about procrastinating and being overwhelmed, and this was the day that I got all of the audit requirements for the school, and I am the only office lady, so I have to do all of the documents and all of the audit process, and it is very overwhelming. This night we had a family dinner. My cousin was out, my sister was out, and a friend was out staying at my mum and dad's house, so we had a big family dinner and that was really nice, and I just stuck down a photo of the evening and a sticker of some gumboots because we had a incident with a rat running out across the floor, a massive rat. It was just horrifying, running across the kitchen floor, and then I was up on the table. I do not like them. My cousin was up on the couch. He does not like them either, and everyone else was running around putting gumboots all over the floor because the rats often will run into a gumboot and that's an easy way to take them outside. So that was the gumboot sticker, and that photo is of all the people scurrying around when the rat was running. So that was kind of funny and I thought I would add that in. Now I am writing about James's trip to town and the things that he was doing there, that he got us a cat flap and a toilet roll, paper roll holder thing for our bathroom, and yeah, so I just was documenting those little things that we were getting to update our house, So that was written on there, and I stuck down the other little sticky memo note thing of a little chicken because I had decided on the names for our chickens, and I wrote them on there. Now I am getting a piece of fabric out to make a little tab for the flippy postcard thing. I just haven't used enough fabric in my journals recently, and I really love the way it looks. I think it adds a lot of texture and an interesting element, and I have so much fabric, so honestly I really need to try and use it a bit more. So now I'm going to use this stamp to do the date. I bought this stamp a while ago and I don't love it. I can't remember who it's by, but I really wanted some number stamps, really wanted number stamps. It's fine, but it just doesn't seem to do a nice sharp image no matter what ink I use on it. It's always quite sort of, you can kind of see there, it sort of bleeds out a bit. It doesn't do a nice sharp image. This is an Ellie Edwards date stamp, but it does the days of the week rather than the numbers, and I really love it. So I got it really cheap too. And so I added that in there to say that it was Friday. And now I'm just doing my journaling, just adding in all the writing. I have cut a lot of the writing out because it's not particularly interesting to watch me do all of the writing. Just documenting all sorts of the little things that are happening in my life. I really love having all of these small moments, like how the school that I work at is doing a survey on community's concerns and things. And so I was getting James to fill that in. I then remembered that I wanted to add this photo, so I needed to go and print this one out too. So this was a little photo that James sent me when he was picking out the toilet roll holder. I wanted to choose two, but I wasn't with him, so he sent me a photo of the options. And we turned out that we both actually really liked the one in the blue box the best, so I just wrote that in there. It was a lovely surprise that we had both selected the same option for the toilet roll holder, but that was cool. So we got that one, and now I'm just continuing on with my writing here, documenting all about the rat and things like that. And now I am writing about, what was that? Oh, that was the cat. Mum's cat got hurt by that mean rat, so I documented that too. It wasn't too bad. She's okay. She just got a bit of a cut on her paw because she chased it, so that was no good. Now it's just adding in the stickers. I don't like there to be little gaps everywhere, so I just thought I always like to add in little stickers throughout the spaces that I have. I was kind of rushing because during this time my mum had stopped in and was waiting for me outside for me to go and do some pine cone collecting, so I was kind of rushing with these stickers, so they're not always in the perfect spots, but it's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter. It just fills in the spaces and it tells the story, so that's cool. So I am just finishing this up now by adding some of my little doodles that I've been adding this sort of rainbow shape in a lot. I hope that you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, it would mean a lot to me if you subscribed or left a comment or gave it a like. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!